Hello, welcome to Dogfight Sports, live from Frank and Tony's, downtown Willoughby. My name is Green Bay Packers guy. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hey, so we finally got a super friend of the show, Green Bay Packers guy on. We have
Tito.
Round
Hey.
Trippers, a.k.a. the Baseball Whisperer. Yours truly, I'm Ulysses Sprant. We're here to talk some Cavs for you. And with Tito here, we're going to do a little Guardians roundup. We got you covered later on some Cavs postgame. And we're coming at you with some Browns updates. The sports books tonight did have the Cavs as a 5-point favorite. Depending on which book you were looking at, it moved about a half point. It was announced about an hour before the game. It was announced an hour before the game that Jared Allen was going to be out with a bruised rib. It's a tough loss for the Cavs. And he was having a heck of a series. I believe he was averaging at least 15 points, 15 boards. So now with Allen out, now you got the Cavs playing a smaller kind of basketball, and they're really relying on having to move the ball around and play the floor, move the ball around, move the ball down the floor fast. So hopefully Mobley can step up, and being down Jared Allen, that was some bad news just before the game.
Yeah, obviously the people have to step up. Marcus Morris Sr. going to see some more run, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Garland had a 17-point first quarter. That was nice.
That's great to see, and that's really kind of what we needed is to see some better play from him.
Hey guys, how the hell are you?
Hey, there we go. We got Nick No Name on. All right.
Nick, new name,
We're
not
fantastic.
a no name, a new name.
We're enjoying this
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Ting, 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 ting.
pivotal Game 5 here in the
Oh,
land,
yeah.
and trying to kick those highly despised, vilified Astros while they're down. We're getting ahead of ourselves, though.
Astros.
Back to basketball. What else do we got on Game 5? Crucial notes and impact.
Well, I think that, this game we just really need to see some changes. I mean, we need to see some better defense. First two games, the Cavs gave up. Well, the Magic have scored, to put it that way.
Cavs defense, Magic has scored. Wait a minute. Pause on the set here. This episode's supposed to be about advanced stats. Everybody can get the basic stats. We need some advanced stats. Why are our Cleveland Cavaliers in this situation? Why are they 2-2? Why haven't they completed the sweep already? Ulysses S. Rant, come on, get fired up. What's going on with these Cavaliers?
Well, all right. Well, I'll tell you what was good and then what went bad.
Excellent. Let's go.
All right. So the first two games, the Magic were only averaging 86 points. Those were the two games we won.
More online with the playoff score.
Okay.
The past two games, the Magic were averaging 126 points. So now, so what happened between the first two games and the last two?
I got something for you. I got something good for you. And I've been looking at these advanced statistics from the NBA, and they have they can do this thing where you can do the split pre-All-Star game and post-All-Star game.
Yeah. I can't wait to see
Yes,
some
and
of this data.
I was looking at the defensive rating,
Oh.
and our humble Cleveland Cavaliers, reigning from the mistake on the lake, were swatting those balls away. They were grabbing steals. They were crashing the boards. They were ranked number 2 in the entire NBA all the way up until the All-Star break.
Juggernaut. Defensive
Juggernaut.
Right, and
That's right.
That's the old kind of brand of Cavs basketball that I'd like to see earlier in the season.
But guess what happened? The All-Star break did happen. And the Cavs, they suffered horribly during that All-Star break. And I got the next split for you. Post-All-Star defensive rating for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Do you guys want to venture a guess of the 30 teams where the Cleveland Cavaliers fell all the way down to?
I'm going to say
maybe from second to
bottom
10th.
10.
I mean, we were second.
From
We
second.
couldn't have went that far.
All the way down to 25th.
Oh,
25th
ouch.
ranking after the All-Star break. The defense was not there. They were not grabbing those rebounds. They were not swatting shots. They couldn't get anything going. So we're talking about the offense. We're talking about shooting percentage. But it all starts with the defense. We're a gritty city. We get in there. We got to get our frickin' sports wins, and that's our team. That's our team identity. We're a gritty team. We're swatting. we're grabbing, we're rebounding.
Yeah,
But no, not after the All-Star break. And I feel like the playoffs have just been a continuation of that slide from grace. What do you guys think about the loss of defensive efficiency?
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I mean, they're just not putting hands in faces. They're not stopping them from moving the ball around. They're not doing as well. And that's why you saw the Magic go from scoring under 90 points to almost 130 points. Like, and that's a problem. I mean, you cannot let the other team score that many points in the playoffs and expect to have any kind of success.
Now, I've got a question for you. Sorry to cut you off, Tito, but let's get to Jarrett Allen real quick because he was not ready for the game. He was unfortunately injured.
Yeah.
And I was going to, kind of preface this because he's going to have a big effect in the game. Now, another dimension I could look at here is they actually keep track of the biggest hustlers in the NBA, the ones who are, running around the court, putting their body on the line. And I searched for the top hustle leaders of the NBA, and Jarrett Allen came up 8 times. And he was one of only 2 players in the Cavs team that came up of the hustle leaders. So would you say that we're losing hustle? Is he the heart of the team, crashing the boards, the center, controlling everything down out there? And what's going to be the effect of losing him for this game and maybe forward?
Well, I believe he had over 30 boards the first 2 games. I'm not so sure about his stats the past 2, but I do know that he's been one of the few players that we've had through these playoffs that have actually really showed up. And I was just devastated to hear he wasn't going to play tonight. And, and now that really affects things because you're relying more on Mobley. Hopefully he can get it done. Yeah, I mean, it was just bad news to hear because I know he's a hustler and he actually shows up.
He's a huge part of what we do. It affects us hugely not having him. I'm confident Mobley can step up, but yeah, Allen had a great season, both as a rim protector and some very good field goal percentage. I don't know the stats, but I believe he was top 10 with some decent volume and field goal percentage too. So
shooting those high percentage shots, when you slam dunk, it's hard to miss.
Right. Yeah. So it's a big loss not having him. I'd say there's, the league has gone a bit smaller. I'd say there's really only maybe 8 to 10 meaningful big men in the league, and he is definitely one of them. So we'll be missing him, and we got to step up. This is the first round, and in the first round, you're supposed to be able to overcome one injury. So let's.
And speaking of stepping up and showing up, I did see that George Niang and Max Strus combined 14% from 3 through the series so far. That was going into tonight's game. But yeah, I mean that's just not showing up, not playing your role. I mean, I believe we signed Strus for over $100 million. I mean, come on, man. We signed you to get in there and make shots. And now you're not showing up for us. So, hopefully they can turn it around. We'll see post-game.
All right. Hey, Tito, do you got a couple of stats for us about the first half of this Cleveland Cavaliers game?
First half of the Cavs
I'm counting on
game.
you to be our stat man, our baseball whisperer, and our round tripper because this game has been going pretty damn well, actually. We've been shooting pretty good threes, and we've been showing good hustle. That home field advantage is really showing a lot of good stuff for us today.
And speaking of that, I have heard that the Magic are not so good on the road and play a lot better at home. But that's what it's going to come down to is, can you take your game and take it on the road? And we got to eventually one of these teams has to win on the road.
Yeah.
They say a series doesn't start till someone wins on the road.
Yeah.
So by that logic, we're still waiting for the series to start. Game 5.
I mean, I guess we could go 3-3 and then win the last one at home.
Yeah, we are the higher seed, so
why do
that's
we
a nice
have
advantage.
to rely on that? Come on, get it done.
Yeah, I guess this first series they could get it done ugly, but we're looking for them to get it done, and we can talk about the series. So I'm looking for us to talk about what's happening today, what's happening right now. Do you have some statistics on the books, and would you like to tell the audience about our advanced statistics that we are keeping track of on our own?
Yep. Well, on the box score here, obviously Wagner had the 17-point first quarter.
No.
So I'm into the individual stats before the team stats.
That's bad.
Sam Morrill, Marcus Morris Sr., and Tristan Thompson getting some runs. So we're right there with the Magic having a big rotation.
Hey, do you have the current score?
Yeah, it's 55-51 Cavs. Cavs by 4 right now.
All right.
Hey, being up is better than being down, but they had a big lead going into the end of the first quarter.
3 minutes into the third quarter. Nothing really.
How many points does Merrill have this far in?
Sam Merrill has no points in 6 minutes.
Ha
Yeah, took a couple
0
of bad
points.
threes,
Yeah,
which
you
I
know,
don't
and-
mind trying to get into circulation.
I mean,
so-
yeah, they do need
but
to,
he
they
hasn't,
do need to
he
get
hasn't
him in
did
there,
anything
and
yet.
that's the thing is, you got to get back to basics, get some good ball movement, get the ball to Merrill, give him some opportunities, give him some looks, see what he can do.
What do you
Because
want?
obviously, Strus and Niang aren't getting it done.
Well, do you want to run down the stat leaders? We're talking about the stat laggers, but we got to get to the stat leaders so we can get the stats out and get some conclusions on what we're doing here.
Yep, Garland 19 on 7 of 11
right.
from the field. Mitchell 14 on 7 of 14. So we've got the backcourt doing their thing. Like I said, Thompson and Morris Sr. getting some run with Allen out. They haven't showed up a ton on the stat sheet yet, but we probably will need them to do what we got to do. And on the Magic's end, it's Paulo and everyone else. He's got 16 points, and then it's Franz with 7. No one else has more than 6.
Well,
And it's just one guy with 6.
who jumps out of the page at you? Who's had a really good half?
Who's had a really good half? For the Magic, obviously Paulo, and is that a good half? Joe Ingles has been a bit pesky, not really showing up on the stat sheet, but
Yeah,
right
I'm
when
talking about the Cavs side when they made three pointers in a row right before the end of the first.
Yeah,
quarter.
that was 2 of those were Garland.
Garland.
Mostly Garland.
Garland's been having a hell of a game.
Yeah, on the
he's
stats,
all over the court.
Yeah, on the stat side of things, Mitchell's been okay, and yeah, mostly Garland has been. Pretty impactful.
And the lack of the 3-pointer has really hurt us.
Mobley does have 6 first half rebounds. So.
Hey, there you go,
Hey,
crashing the glass.
All right. See, yeah. So somebody's got to pick up those boards with Allen out.
Right.
Now, Tito, you want to talk about our extra special stats that we were keeping track of? Some I was doing, and I'm
Yeah.
handing it off to you.
Yeah, we had the scoreboard, figuring that the positive stats will show up on the stat sheet. So we were keeping track of blunders, chuck 2s, chuck 3s, bad hustle, turnovers, poor transition, and
we really didn't tick off many boxes there.
No, we
did a couple of slashes, but all in all, I was looking for this game to be more of the same what they did the last two. So I would feel like I was going to fill up the negative stat sheet, but we really didn't have much to speak of.
Well,
because,
and that's the thing. We'll see at the end of the game who wins the rebound war and who shoots better threes, and we'll see what the final score.
yeah, you were making the notations, and I said if I can still see a good bit of blank canvas by halftime, we'll be doing all right. And thankfully, I could. It wasn't a body count of bad statistics. It was just a few notations of bad things we were doing.
Now, do you guys think that they switched up the style of play as well? Because as this game, I was watching it like a hawk for most of the first half, and I think they were doing a lot more of driving down to the basket and then kicking out to the open man for 3, getting very high-quality shots, whereas in the past 2 games, they were not getting as many high-quality shots. They're playing more perimeter ball, and the defense was eating them up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we pulled the film and woke up. How couldn't we with what went down in Orlando? So, yeah, let's hope. It's a shame that it took back-to-back drubbings in Orlando, but let's hope that got us back to basics. And, we're going to do what got us here.
And with Allen not being in there,
aggressive
you're gonna have to move the ball around and change how your team dynamic works.
Now, Ulysses S. Rant, can we get a rant from you about the style of play for the first 4 games and how it's compared and contrasted to the way they're playing today?
Well, they're just going to have to move the ball around, get better looks, get better quality
No, not
shots.
what they have to do, what they have been doing, sir.
Well, I was listening to the first half, so I mean, just from what I've heard and what I think they need to do, they're going to have to get better looks. But without Allen in there, it's just bad news because now you lost your tower, man. You lost your tree.
So who's the guy who's replacing Mobley?
Yeah, he
So
started
Mobley's
at
gotta
center
step up.
tonight. He started at center tonight. So, yeah.
And he had 6 first half boards, so he's holding it down on the glass.
And I have
Hopefully
seen
keep
that they've
that
been trying to do the pick and roll, but it really has not been working. And in the NBA, there's pretty much one
what's the
player.
score update now, Tito?
56-51. It's been a pretty sluggish third
all
quarter,
right.
which is fine. 57-43 now.
All right.
So
still
really
a
not
4
much
point,
change. We had the 4-point lead at the half. We just kind of plodded along and slowly traded buckets.
You want to talk about our polls, Nick?
I think we got a comment. Hey, Peanut Gallery. Woohoo! Scotty too hottie. Heyo, can someone read this comment? Hello. Hey, Scotty, can you tell us what the comment is, please? We got a comment. We got a couple more seconds for basketball. If you guys have any final comments about the game, and then we might have to switch over to baseball.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Hunter said-
we don't
Thanks for
want
watching, Hunter.
Hunter says Panchero's been heating up.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. Hey, yeah. I think maybe we should talk.
Hey, let's
about
get Scotty in here, see if he's got any comments about the game, and then we'll let you guys transition into baseball. Come on, Scotty to Hottie.
Not just yet.
Okay. There you go. So just any comments about the basketball game, then we're going to transition over to baseball.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me on, guys.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome
Scott.
back,
Good
right.
to see you, buddy.
You
Hey,
too. Proud of Darius Garland stepping it up today without Evan Mobley. That's the first thing I seen. Darius kind of looked like he's a real basketball player today.
So what'd you think when you heard Jared Allen was going to be out tonight?
Well, he's been the MVP of the series. I just figured maybe just give him a game's rest, and because he's been playing toughest. He's getting beat on. Mitchell obviously is hurt from them shots. His performance has been saying all that, but
yeah, and I've noticed that. Like he would start out kind of good, and then the
He's
second
hurt.
half he would. Yeah, that's what
He's
I
hurt,
think.
but,
he's
it's
playing
just
with
like-
a lingering injury.
I'm thinking this is a good move to make. It's like, hey, you guys, we're a team. You guys have to step it up.
Next
Garland,
man up, right?
right? And Mobley and all that stuff. So, we'll see what happens. And if you rest Allen up, you're going to need him if you want to go deep.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's only
obviously,
the first round.
yeah,
So.
you're going to need him. So we got to win tonight. That's imperative. And this is looking good.
So we did have a poll on our page.
Yeah.
It was so if the Cavs do get bounced in this first round, maybe it's time for JB to work on his resume.
Yeah, well, pretty much he's already working on it.
Yeah. All right.
I just put it to you straight up.
That's a fair one. I did vote yes.
Bye-bye,
I believe we had
JB.
2 votes for no.
All right.
Which one of those no votes was producer
Yeah,
George, by the
that'll
way.
probably be about it. I love this roster. And
I
yes.
voted yes.
I mean, if he wins this series and he wins the next series,
Yeah.
if they do, you know what I mean, then you got a chance. But I just think something's not working, and somebody's got to take the fall.
The matchups, and somebody's got to see something different. And
Right.
Yeah.
And then what else? What's next? Because I know, JB, that's going to be a hot topic. But it's all a matter of performance, and I want the Cavs obviously to win and not shake up the team because. The whole goal with the offseason is to keep Mitchell around. Obviously, he's
I know.
You got to keep this guy around and build him.
How far we go might be a determining factor.
Exactly, and we might have to shake up a little roster moves here and there. But it depends if Mitchell wants to go. He doesn't want to stay. Okay, if they all want to stay and they don't like the coach, nobody's going to play for the coach. So these are internal things that we need to find out.
Yeah, and if he don't like playing for the coach, he ain't going to stay.
Heck no. Heck no. But if he has a say in who's going to coach, he may be re-signing. So,
Right.
But the bottom line is we got to win today.
Yep. Right. Well said, Scott.
Yes. Right.
All right. You guys want to switch gears, talk a little baseball while we got
Sure. Might as well.
Let's talk some baseball.
Yeah.
16 games.
Jeez.
We're talking baseball.
Tonight is the beginning of a 16-game grind for the Guardians.
All right. Oh, he's straight. No days off?
Yeah. 5 series till May 16th.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So in Houston. And then,
okay,
we get our first look at, then we got the Angels. Then we get our first look at Detroit. Then it's the White Sox. And then this gauntlet ends in Arlington with 3 at the Rangers.
Oh, of course, the gauntlet ends when you get to the boss.
Yep, exactly. Yep, like every 90s video game ever. So, we got this 16-game straightaway to learn about ourselves. Thank goodness Ben Lively, Carlos Carrasco have been pretty serviceable.
Yeah, I've seen they've been coming through for us, especially Lively, man.
We're
pitching
fortunate.
inside.
And the bats, too.
Challenging. Yeah,
we're fortunate to be a pitching-rich organization because most teams lose your ace, and that immediately takes you down to below-average pitching. Even without Bieber, we're still, I would say, an average pitching team.
That's
because
we have enough depth.
That's enough.
We have good depth.
It's taxing our bullpen, so it's
they
come down to the
taxing.
depth, like you said, like the AAA. Who's going to step it up? These couple young dudes are going to step it up, and we'll see what they do. We got to stay hot and keep winning.
Right.
And like I said, it was tough. But the Braves go in there. I thought they had them 2-1, but they blew Game 3 late. And,
Saturday was a good win.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because that would have been a disheartening sweep.
Yeah, we got to understand the Braves are the hottest team in the National League.
The Braves are the Braves.
Yeah.
we're getting Sam Henches back
And like
too.
you, like
so
you
we got
said,
some slight reinforcements
right.
coming to the bullpen.
And you
All
said we
right.
got the Astros coming in. Please, they're playing like shit. What are they only got like 9 wins? Do not wake these guys up. Don't let them come.
8-19.
Do
Kick
not
them
wake
while
them
they're
up.
down. Yeah,
Right.
don't
That's
jumpstart their
it.
turnaround.
Well, like you said, Scott, the,
Kick 'em when they're up.
Braves were going to
Kick
be
'em when they're down.
the Braves were going to be the benchmark. And hey,
Yeah.
you
And-
lost one. You lost one in
They
extra.
hung in there, and it was on the road. I thought
lost
they had
another
two.
one.
I thought they had
Yeah.
it. I really did. But hats off to doing that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
17 or 18 win April, and now
So-
we got to manage this gauntlet. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
after this 16 game series, I 16 games without a day off, and then I feel like
Let's call a 16 game. What do you think they're going to do? A 16 game win loss? I say about 10-6, maybe at least 9-7.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. At least
10 and 6 would
9-7.
be great.
10-6 would be
10 and 6
fantastic.
would be great. I would say,
9-7
yeah.
would be.
Hey, at
9
least
and 7,
if we
that'd
can
be
sweep the
adequate.
Astros, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And then,
Sweep the White Sox, sweep
and
the
then I
Astros.
feel like once this happens, as MLB tends to go, we'll have our day off, we'll take stock, and there will be a promotion. And it's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's
like
pretty
you said-
spicy to think who's it going to be. Manzardo and Rodriguez are both playing good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
so those AAA promotions. So what positions do they play? Is it Manzardo outfield?
Well, no, Manzardo is the first base DH.
Oh wow! All right,
And then
all right.
Rodriguez is an outfielder.
Okay.
And then it gets interesting because, Manzardo is just tearing it up.
Mhm.
I would say his stats are better than Rodriguez's, but Rodriguez is on the 40. So logistically, Rodriguez makes a bit more sense and plays a bit more sought after a position. But then, Manzardo forced his way up, and then Ramirez has DH'd a handful of games.
Yeah.
And he plays a decent third base. He's a competitor. He wants to be out there.
Yeah.
He plays good defense. So what I could read into that is maybe Manzardo's the guy coming up. Maybe
Yeah.
Voigt's like, look, Jose, we're going to DH you here while we can.
Could
Because
be.
soon Manzardo's forcing his way up, and then it'll be Naylor and Manzardo in the straight first base DH platoon, and then
All right.
Ramirez will be counting on him to be at the hot
Yeah.
corner every day.
And the key
so that's
to
kind of my speculation.
the key
there,
to a
how
lot
it
of these
goes.
guys bringing them up is you got to keep them playing every day. You can't be sitting them and there's
Yeah.
Right, so you
pitching them.
need to have
got
that
to have
plan
them,
in place.
You have to keep them regular. I guess you could say you got to keep them moving.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
And we're
Anything
a
else?
platoony team, so with
Sure.
all these moving parts, it's
You
just that
got to
much
keep them
harder
active.
to,
Everybody has to have a
confirm
part.
that we
That,
have
that's
playing
important.
time for everyone. And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What else we
going
got
on.
with the guards?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, if we do get Manzardo up there, then Naylor's been on a tear, but hopefully they can still, platoon these guys, give them a little bit of rest here and there, get the young kids in there, keep them hot. We'll see what Vogt can do.
Doing a good job so far.
You
Most
wanna,
pleased.
You want to talk a little bit about division news, Tito? I know you've been thinking about that.
yeah, a little bit around the division. The Royals have also been off to a pretty
Yeah,
hot
I've
start.
seen that.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised. I guess they got some good kids there, huh?
Yeah, they've got some good kids there. Their offense has really came in as advertised, with a couple of kids taking a leap up, and then
Yeah, I'm just waiting until we play them.
They can be Royals.
they're hungry. Yeah, they have a rookie manager trying to make a name for himself and everything.
Oh, wow,
else.
another rookie manager.
Oh, yeah. And they signed a couple of pitchers, sort of like I said, throwing darts at a board, and they've all kind of worked out
Wow.
so far. So with
What
their
about
patch rotation and the kids coming up, they've been playing pretty.
What
good.
about the White Stockings?
the White Sox?
Oh, aren't they a dumpster fire?
Yeah. I saw a meme that said their s'mores milkshake should represent them in their All-Star game. Yes, they've been egregious. They're like 4-22.
Oh, goodness.
The Tigers have been plucky, even with
Yeah.
Torkelson and Colt Keith being disappointing. Their bullpen has the best ERA in the majors. Tariq Skobal has pretty much made a leap as a full-on ace. They're 4 games over 500 in there. And then the Twins, they haven't been hitting worth a lick.
I saw
but
they're
now
down by the bottom of Division 2.
They're on a winning streak now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
All right.
Luckily, they dug
All right.
themselves a big hole, so they're still not on our level, with our
Yeah, the
almost best record in the majors.
The
Guards up, we
Twinkies
got
ain't going
on.
away. They're going to come back.
Right.
Twinkies
Yeah.
ain't going away.
Mhm.
They might start off kind
Yeah.
of slow,
It's
but
about
they'll
what I
fix
thought it
yeah.
would be.
Just got a comment.
Hmm?
They said Hunter came in, said the Knicks just choked going
Nice.
Oh.
Thank you, Hunter, with the comment that Knicks just choked
We've got
going
a
to
series
overtime.
with the
But
Knicks.
beat 'em up,
Super
beat 'em
friend
up.
of the show,
Yeah.
Hunter Combs.
Thank you,
Thanks
Hunter.
for watching.
Appreciate that. What else we got with the guards? Anything else? And what else we got to cover?
Well, we can talk about Stephen Kwan, man. One hell of a start.
Kwan.
Yeah. Man, we got to extend that guy.
He just puts good contact on the ball. He doesn't swing and miss. He's doing a great job out there.
Yeah, people slept on him because of the classic sophomore slump, but he is back with a
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Solid
Freaking
defensively.
heaven.
Also,
Hell of a leadoff, man. Isn't it? This guy's doing a great job at the leadoff position.
I did see
That
some
sets the
stats
tone.
on. I did see some stats on Naylor too, man.
Well,
Slugging percentage, on base percentage,
all-star.
not striking out. Like, yeah, just great.
From a catalyst igniter standpoint, Quan almost reminds me of Paul Molitor. Just,
Yeah, wow.
running
Okay.
on all cylinders, leading off.
What do you think
playing
about
good
Naylor?
Defense, wrecking stuff.
All-star.
Oh, yeah. And Naylor has risen up, too. Like I said, we
And
asked
little
a
Naylor.
lot of Josh Naylor. And, he
And little
continues to
Naylor, look
deliver.
at little Naylor. He's
Yeah,
doing a hell of a
hopefully-
job catching and hitting it.
Yeah, he
Really
has had
proud
some
of him.
good hits.
Little Naylor, too. Yeah,
I think he'll only improve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
He's a huge X factor on our team as far
Here's
as
to the
root
Gardos. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing way better. We would have never predicted this.
Oh,
With
yeah,
this
we
guy.
would
Well,
not
we're
have.
all ecstatic as baseball fans.
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
when I
that's
said
awesome.
we surprised some people, I meant like eke out a 500 bucks. But no, here we are.
No,
we're
we're
more
leading
than
the
that.
charge. Yeah, looking
leading the
good.
charge.
Near the top of the
Doing good.
league.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, do we got a Cavs score update? 64-63 Orlando in the third quarter with how much? About five minutes.
Couple minutes left now. In the
3
third.
minutes left in the third. Cavs hanging in there. They're
All
taking their third quarter nap. Thank you very much. Time to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. All right.
Marcus Morris Sr. with Jared Allen out. Let's
Oh,
hope he can make a
God.
big shot.
Get in there and hack.
We're going to need ourselves
Some hard fouls. I need some hard
basketball
fouls.
version of Jose Vizcaino, some sort of unsung
Get in there
hero
and
here.
crack him with some hard fouls. That'll help.
One question.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to go farther in the playoffs this year? Cavs or the Guardians?
Cavs or the Guardians?
Well, right now it looks like
hey.
the Guardians.
Oh, yeah. Gotta say the Guardians with this hot start
Well,
right
I always
now.
look at it this
World
way: the
Series
Cavs are
bust.
in the playoffs. The Guardians,
Homer
they have a
Homerson
lot of
here,
games
but the
left.
World
Yeah, they
Series are
do,
bust
and it
for the
is a
Guardians.
marathon.
Yes,
season,
it is.
Scott.
Like
You have a
like I say,
point.
you're about an eight. You're good
Yeah.
eighth plus into the season. Maybe you're getting about the seventh into the season with the number of games played. A lot of baseball left to be played. Cavs have earned their spot, so they technically have gotten farther. If they lose today, I'm going ballistic.
All
Well,
right,
let's not think of the road we
I
don't
know.
have to travel
Before you
yet.
guys finish up, prediction for this Cavs game. How's it going to finish out?
The Cavs win, or Scotty goes off.
I'll take the. I wasn't so sure not in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think
I'll
they'll pull it out. I think they'll
take
pull
the
it
Cavs
out.
by a basket.
Yeah, I think they'll pull it out.
Yeah, give me 90 to 85 Cavs. Like I said, a timely Morris jumper to in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
KG Fed, put us over.
All right.
I
We
think it-
only really need you today.
Yeah,
so
I think
be
it's
here
going to come
for us
down to
today,
the end. I
please.
think it's going to come down to the end. It'll be close. It'll be wishy-washy. It might be tight, but I just want us to get into the driver's seat so they have to sweat it
Mitchell
out.
will put it away for us.
You know when there's the last minute of the game and that takes the 15 to 20 minutes. I want us to be in the driver's seat instead of fouling and trying to
Yeah.
inch our way back
And
into it. I just
imposing
want
our will.
to help us breathe a little,
Well,
please.
Scott, it was good talking.
Thank you.
Tito, thanks for some
Yeah.
baseball info.
Anybody else got
One more
anything?
question for the panel.
Sure.
What do you guys feel about the Cavs
Question.
getting farther than LeBron and the Lakers?
What do you think of the Cavs
Oh,
getting
yeah.
farther
Hey,
than LeBron and the Lakers? Bye-bye, LeBron. See you
Yeah.
next season.
Yeah, I don't know what LeBron's going to
Yeah,
do
we
now,
good.
but,
Yeah.
hey, well, we're only
It wasn't
worried
any of
about-
us who threw
We're
that
only
12
worried
pack
about
of
us.
empty beer cans in your lawn and
Take
bath.
your
That
kid
was,
to
it
work
wasn't
day.
us, I
Take
swear.
your kid to work day. Can be in another city.
We're only worried
We're
about
good.
us and what
we got
we're
a
doing
team.
here,
It's
so.
fine.
And that wasn't George's bottle of Jägermeister that was in your yard either. I promise you, LeBron.
Thanks for winning the title, but
Yeah.
we don't need
Yeah.
your 4-point a game.
Your little injuries.
One rebound, son.
George is dancing. Go play basketball with Bron or Bronny or whatever.
He'll find a place to play.
You don't
but
like
it probably
us.
won't be in
You
Cleveland.
burned us twice.
Yeah.
Come on and burn us again.
The Wizards need a green circuit.
We'll welcome you back. Get over here and play some ball with
Go
us.
to the Wizards and play with your kid there. They're into all that.
All right.
Hey, sure.
Oh, yeah, so we will be back to talk some Cavs post-game, and we will have some Browns draft pick coverage coming for you guys
For
after
sure.
the game. So stay tuned here about a half hour for the Cavs game to end.
Post game
We will
show. That'll be a
back.
good hour.
We
I
got
mean,
double
whatever.
barrel action for you tonight.
Tune in after the post game. Don't you listen to them nitwits talk over there? You can listen to us nitwits
So,
talk.
As Yogi Berra
Because
said,
we are
let's play
Fight
two.
Sports.
'cause
Oh,
they
Fight
got another
Sports.
one coming.
WG Fight Sports.
So thanks
We're
for
going to
joining
bark
us
it
for
out.
round
Thank
one.
you
We'll
so
see
much
on
for
round
listening.
two.
Go Cavs. Go Guardians.